What is going on, mortals? Mortal T here. Welcome to How to Tame, a series where I will be covering all of the tameable dinos in Ark, going over the best ways to tame them, and going over their features / abilities if they have any. But first, a small disclaimer. All this taming is done on a boosted server, but the taming method is exactly the same that you would have to use on an official server. But if you're playing on an official server, you should know by now that it's going to take you a lot longer to do the taming and a lot longer to gather the resources. But with that out of the way, let's get to what we're going to be taming. So I don't know if this creature that we're supposed to be taming is still over here where I spawned it in. Yes, it is. It's right there, that little white creature there. So this is a Pegomastax. This is a pickpocket that will come and jump up on you and rob whatever is in the last slot of your hotbar. If there's nothing in the last slot of your hotbar, it'll go through your hotbar, or it will just pick something randomly from your inventory and steal it anyway. So the Pegomastax is a passive tame, but it is not like any other passive tame. It's not like you have to go and squirt something up its butt to tame it. You have to let the Pegomastax come and pickpocket you. So that means you're gonna have to have its preferred food in the last slot of your hotbar. So it will grab that, run off, eat it, and hopefully get tamed. Now, if you're playing on an official server, this might be a bit tricky. You're gonna have to have decent stuff. Yeah, I know it's gonna be one of those. Once it has first pickpocket you, will run off, eat it, and then you have to wait until it needs to be fed again. So keep a close eye on it, keep reasonably close to it, and once it needs to be fed again, it will jump at you, pickpocket you, take its food, and then it's just the way you have to do it. Keep going like that. So I have got rock carrots because its preferred food are vegetables. It has got no kibble or whatsoever. Its favourite food are vegetables. So I've got some vegetables here. I've got some rock carrots in the last 3 slots of my hotbar, and I've got like 6 more left. So let's go and try and let this Pegomastax pickpocket me. Now I'm hoping this will do it in one. It is only a level 50, not a 150. Look, it's aggroed to me. It's going to jump, and it's going to run off. As you notice, it does take the thing in the last slot of my hotbar. Now I'm just going to let it run off and try and de-aggro from me. Okay, it's not de-aggroing yet. There we go. It's de-aggroed. Now we've got to wait for it to be hungry again, but have you noticed that the last in my hotbar has been removed? It's like faded out now. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to split another carrot off and put it in the last slot of my hotbar. Be aware that the Pegomastax can and will steal stacks of food from you. So be aware of that. So if you put like a stack of carrots in the last hotbar, it will take them. I want to try something actually. I'm going to put 2 and see if that will tame it a bit faster, because I'm not quite sure how it works. I don't know if you feed it a whole stack of it that it'll tame it faster or not. I'm not quite sure. So I'm going to put 2 in my last hotbar. I'm going to go up on it. Hopefully it gets aggressive or something. Hopefully it needs feeding again. It did poo. Okay, no, it doesn't need feeding again because it is running away. That is one way that you will know that it doesn't want feeding again, because it will just run away and it won't aggro to you. So we gotta wait for it to lose aggro again, wait for it to be hungry, then approach it again, and hopefully it'll pickpocket us, and then it will. Okay, it's lost aggro now. It's just turned white. So it's just stuck there. There was another one around here. It was a 150 I spawned in earlier, and it just ran off, and I don't know where it went to. There it is. You see it? It's above this rock. I think it might be stuck. Okay, it's aggroed. It took 2 of them. It is running off. But it's not tamed. This is what I'm not quite sure that it's being tamed properly. Because I thought this was only a level 50 and I thought, yeah, it should be tamed pretty easy. But no. Let's go over to this one. You gonna aggro to me? It took another carrot. I don't know how long this is going to take to tame. Don't have a clue. Still running off. Still aggroed. Still aggroed. I know it's unaggroed, but it needs to wait until it can be fed again. So I don't quite know. This is the way it says that you're supposed to tame it, but this is only a level 50 and I thought it wouldn't take, it's been like 2 carrots. Now, like I said, all this taming is done on a boosted server, so I didn't think it would take as long as it is doing. Where did it go? Don't get close to that because that will aggro onto me. Why can't I see it? Is that it there? Yeah, it's okay, it's there. I'm going to keep an eye on it. I don't know how long you have to wait between feeds. There is no there's no timer on it or anything like that. And unfortunately, because with the spyglass, you cannot see its taming meter. So if it is being tamed, I am not too sure. So this is the information. I'm going to read out the information that I have got. So the Pegomastax is a unique variation on the passive tame mechanic. Rather than pressing E to feed something, an item to the creature, you must allow it to pickpocket an item from you, which deals a minor amount of damage, after which the Pego will run away and there is a delay before you can feed again. And it will prioritize the item held in the last slot of your hotbar, but it will move to steal all other random items from your inventory if the last slot of your hotbar is empty. Food items stole from other slots or your inventory will count towards its tame. So yeah. So even if it does pickpocket another different type of food that's in your inventory, it will still count towards the tame. So I'm going to try and approach it now and see if it will eat again. I'm hoping it will. And if this third carrot doesn't tame it, I'm not quite sure. See, it ran off, and there's no taming meter, so I'm not too sure how or why this is not working. So I'm going to try Major Berries. Oh crap! Hate this. I'm going to try some Major Berries. I'm going to put, how many we got? I've got 35. Let's split that in half. Put that in our last slot. I'm going to see if that works instead. Let's put this on so we can try and scan to see where it is. The tech hammer is really useful to try and scan where stuff is, because you may not be able to see it, but the tech hammer just picks it up anyway as a white shadow, and that is all the fish in this little part of the water, which is really, really cool. So it makes taming one of these pretty darn easy and quick. But I did get right up close and I didn't see any taming meter or anything like that. So I am not quite sure of whether this is working or not. His favourite food is the vegetables. So it should be working. That's what we want. This one here. This is the 150. Oh, it's tamed it. Okay. Okay. Medjool berries seem to work a lot better than the rock carrots did. Not quite sure why, but it did. So let's drop this Pego here. I'm going to whistle stop following. And what else? I'm going to put whatever I've got, the last like rock carrots, in here. I'm going to try and tame this 50. And if that doesn't work, we're going to be using the last of the Medjool berries. So where is it? It's right there. And we still haven't gone over its abilities or anything. Not like it's got a fat lot. Obviously, it is a thief. Other than that, it is just a normal pet. It can act as a backpack. Because whatever you put in its inventory, its weight will not affect the player when it's on its shoulder. Which is pretty cool. So let's just try and get this last one. So this was the 150, as you can see, it tamed out as a 225. Now I'm going to try 4 rock carrots all at once to try and tame this level 50. It may just because it doesn't like rock carrots that much. It may prefer one of the other ones. No, it's running away still. Okay. Just go out a tiny bit more longer. Let's get our aggro range if we can. De-aggro, man. No, it's still aggroed. Shouldn't be. De-aggro. Please. De-aggro. Now, you usually find these sometimes on beaches and stuff. But you can find them, and you will find them in the redwood biome as well. They just love to come and grab you and steal your stuff. Especially if you're trying to tame in the redwood biome as well. It can be a pain in the ass if it steals your taming food. But you do run across them in like little forests or along the beach as well. So just make sure you keep an eye out, especially if you're trying to passive tame something. If one of these runs upon you, it will take the food in the last slot of your hotbar, and you'll probably tame the Pegomastax instead of what you're actually trying to tame. So just keep an eye out and just be careful. These can be rather annoying. But apparently the Pegomastax has got another ability / feature. If you throw it at berry bushes, it will collect random seeds from harvesting. So yeah. Where's it gone? Here. You're gonna attack me again? Oh, there we go. It took 4 rock carrots and it's still not tamed. So I'm not sure what to make of it. Not quite sure what to make of it. So let's just try out this other ability. Let's go to a berry bush. Drop it. Can I? Oh, I picked it up by accident. It's because of this goddamn helmet. Did you gather any seeds? No, I got seeds on me. Let's drop all this garbo. So I'm supposed to pick up seeds, but this is like a bush. Let's chuck them in here then. See if this works. Oh, I did. I actually collected that bush like an arse. This helmet can get rather annoying sometimes. Let's take it off for now. Did you collect any? No. So I'm not quite sure how this is supposed to work. It's supposed to collect random seeds. But no. Does it have to be on wandering, maybe? You got regular pickpocketing, whatever that means. Turn off pickpocketing. Fast pickpocketing. Regular pickpocketing. Not quite sure. Just gonna leave it there. Let's. Is your one still stuck here? Yep. So now we got the Medjool berries in our last slot. Let's try an aggressive jump at me, and we tamed it. So it seems like the Medjool berries seem to tame these a lot quicker than the vegetables. So I would recommend using the vegetables instead of. No, I would recommend using Medjool berries instead of. See, it's got the rock carrots and the Medjool berries in this inventory, but it doesn't seem to be eating the rock carrots, which is kind of weird. But it definitely is eating the Medjool berries. So I'm not quite sure what's going on there. I'm going to put some berries on these so they can eat them. But yeah, that is the Pegomastax. That is the way to tame it. Use Medjool berries or berries. I think it is more effective than trying to use any of the vegetables that you can grow. That is my only recommendation. It just seems to work a bit better. But that is it. That is the Pegomastax, the pickpocketing, really fast, creepy looking, weird creature that I forgot to whistle stop following me. Stop. So yeah, so if you found this informative and if it helps you out in any way, please don't hesitate to drop me a comment down below if you need help with anything, or please don't forget to show the like button who is boss by punching it in the face. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to click that subscribe button. And as always, mortals, don't forget to share with your family and your friends and around the world. But that is it. I am Mortal T, and I am out.